Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme, and where we are is we're actually at Castlereagh Presbyterian Church, and the church has actually been on this site since 1720, and the congregation was founded in 1650. As you can see there from just under the light where it says 1650. Now there's a plaque inside that says built 1754, Ministers Reverend Sam Alexander. So this church here then is the third church on this site, and it was built in 1835 and was designed by Belfast architect John Miller in the Greek Revival style. And these here are all original. The pillars and the railings from the 19th century when the new church was built. And it was actually the first Presbyterian church in Ireland to have a bell tower, as you can see. So there you go. So I'm going to show you a few graves of ministers in connection with this church. A wee dog barking next door. He doesn't like me being about here. No writing on that, unfortunately. And that one there's hard to make out. And that one there's almost disappeared, as you can see. So this is the first one I want to show you. This is the Hazlitt family, and it's this one in the middle particularly. So it's Mary Elizabeth Moriel, I think that is, or Moriel, I think, youngest daughter of the Reverend Henry Hazlitt. Died 22nd of June 1851, and then Mary Jane, I think that is, wife of Reverend Henry Hazlitt, died 10th of August 1856, and then the Reverend Henry Hazlitt, and he died 5th of November 1868, aged 75 years. So that's the first one. There's three in all that I want to show you of ministers here. So I'm going to take you a wee walk through the graveyard. Now, the Reverend with the musket, of course, Sinclair Kilburn, is said to be buried in the Presbyterian Cemetery at Castlereagh. Now, I was looking for his grave here, but couldn't find it, so I'm not even sure if this is where he's buried. Is this the Presbyterian Cemetery that it's talking about, i.e. the church here? Or is there another Presbyterian cemetery here that I don't know about? So, if you can answer those questions for me, that would be great. I would love to find his grave. I done a wee video on him, of course. He was the minister for Henry Joy and Mary Ann McCracken. But whether this is the graveyard that he's buried in, I simply don't know. It's a strange one there, as you can see. certainly a substantial church here, there's no doubt about it. Out in the Castlereagh Hills. And of course we're not too far here from the Craigantlet Hills. And many people wouldn't realise, but the Craigantlet Hills was actually carved out by the Williamite troops. And that was to transport their cannon. They needed a road to transport the cannon. And so that road is still with us today. Only a more modern road, of course, today. But we have the Williamite artillery to thank for the Craigantlet Hill Road. Up in the hills there. That's the extension, obviously. So this is the first, or should I say the second grave that I want to show you. This one here. This is our second minister. Just zooming in, see that a wee bit better. It says, erected by the members and friends of the congregation of Castlereagh in memory of their gifted pastor and friend Reverend John Boyd Thompson BA, who was for 38 years minister of Castlereagh Presbyterian Church. We loved him and cherish his memory. He was ever faithful in the full discharge of his duties, an able and eloquent preacher, loyal to his principles and fearless in advocating what he conceived to be the right. Born 18th of March 1854, ordained 13th of March 1877, died 19th of June 1915. God is love. It's great when you get all that information there. You've got his birth, you've got his ordination, and you've got the date of his death as well, plus the information in between. So absolutely fantastic to get information like that. So the next one and the last one's this here. This is Little, sacred to the memory of Reverend Dr. James Little BA, BD, MP as Member of Parliament, ordained in Dundrod 1900, installed in Knoxland Parish Church, Dumbarton 1910, installed in Castlereagh here 1915, Imperial Member of Parliament for County Down 1939 to 1948, entered into rest 31st of March 1940, what's that? I think that's 1948. Also his beloved wife, Jeannie Graham Little, died 22nd of March 1967, I think that is. Also their daughter, Helen Kennedy Little, died 2nd of February 1986. And the Reverend J. Hastings Little, MA, and Minister of Castlereagh Congregation as well, 1946 to 1984, and he died 19th of April 1988. And so there you go. And then there's another one here, in loving memory of Mimmy Margaret McGregor Waterbury, daughter of the above James and Jeannie, 1922 to 2017, and her husband, which is Claire Moriel, I think that is, Waterbury, and it's 1920 to 2017. So there you are. It's not Claire, it's Glure, I think that is. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so you'll forgive me if I've pronounced it wrong. So there you go, folks. So this is Castlereagh Presbyterian Church, and the graves of some of their ministers. Thanks for watching, and God bless.